Ellen Scroggins, the adult programmer at the Faulkner County Library. At the time of this recording, it has been a long 18 months for all of us. A lot of people are facing challenges that they're not used to. According to several reports, including the CDC, 40% of adults are reporting symptoms of anxiety and depression, numbers that are significantly up from 2019. According to some reports, those numbers were as low as 11% in that year. And when facing these new challenges, when you're not used to them, things that are normally daily or routine can seem much more difficult than they used to. In this series, we're going to be providing tools and methods that can be used to help deal with daily life when it becomes a little more challenging than you're used to. So we invite you to come and share this video with us as we start our first lesson in Simply Living. One thing that a lot of people are facing is a lower level of energy, which can make it very hard to keep up with tasks like cleaning or keeping your area neat. And many people also don't like to leave tasks unfinished. So when you keep putting a task off and putting a task off because you're not sure if you're going to be able to finish it right now, it can grow to such a state that you're not even sure where to start. And that's what we're going to be dealing with today. Now, one of the really difficult things about facing a task like this can be just figuring out where to start. There's so many individual parts of it that it can kind of blend together into a whole. I know lots of people also struggle with when you face a task like this, your brain breaks it down into many different steps, and then you're not sure which one to go for first. So one good thing can be to write those steps out so you can visually see them and then make a category. So with this, there's lots of papers around, there are mugs, there are books, and each of those can be a different thing. You always want to try to start hygienic if you can. It's a good idea to start picking up cups. It's simple and it's fast, and you can start taking them to your kitchen. And it can be really hard to accept if you only have the energy to do 1 or 2 cups at a time. You'll be taking things out and you'll realize that by the time you started to really clean up the mess, you're bringing things back. You're using up cups again. And maybe you'll even find that you bring back more cups than you started with. But that's okay, because you still have less going on than you would have if you hadn't done anything at all. Doing a partial job is always better than doing nothing. And working is a skill. One maybe that you haven't had to exercise for a while, but that's okay too, because the more you do it, the better you'll get. And before too long, you'll start cleaning up your space. You'll be able to see the progress. And that's really one of the best things you can do. When you start to get a space, move things around so you can see a clean area, so you know the work that you've done. And then when you're ready, you can move on to the next part of the task. And this doesn't just apply to cleaning, it's anything. If you need to send emails and you have 10 emails you need to send, that can feel like a lot. But just writing and sending that first one is the exact step you need to take. And if that's all you can do at first, that's okay, because you still sent that email. Things are different for us now. And we're going to keep learning, just like we've been doing for the last 18 months. But as long as we are kind to ourselves and don't give up, then we'll be able to make this through together. Thank you so much for joining us today. Always remember that doing something, taking that first step, is always better than doing nothing, because you'll be ahead of where you were. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please join us next time for the next episode of Simply Living.